don't know. I'm back. I'm just not going to turn on my video until I'm done eating so that people don't have to watch me slurp spaghetti. Spaghetti? Oh, somebody's mom spaghetti. I finally got the turn-based Kingmaker mod. It's wonderful. And welcome to the Knights of the Smith Dinner Table live stream of our Pathfinder homebrew campaign. Once again, we are picking up where we last left off, which was the heroes had managed to take out an assassin from the Red Mantis Society after discovering that he murdered a local Pathfinder in the town of Galduria. And for those of you who don't know your Galarian, your Galarian geography, Galduria is right here on the Ember Lake. You should be able to see the flashing thing, which is relatively close to a really popular town known as Sandpoint, which is about here. So, without further ado, we are going to be short Mr. Nunn tonight. Just because he's really not feeling well. And Cheryl is currently putting the baby to bed. Sorry for the late start, but this is an odd week. I worked a night shift last night, and it's got me all kinds of jabberwocked. Other than that, let's go ahead and get started. So, you guys had returned to see the High Magister, Porzio Stolo, after taking out this assassin. And he seems very pleased with your work. He says, excellent job. Clearly the assassin was no match for you folks.
Yes. From what I hear about Zura, God, not doing the accent here. Give me a minute.
It was a harrowing battle, but now on to the payment portion of the program.
Indeed. You did agree to some payment. Well then, I believe you, sir, were asking for some spells.
Correct.
We can easily give you 3 first-level spells of your choice out of the common spells. We don't have very many rare spells here. And honestly, they're just too private to give out for just a mere small task.
You say killing the person who blew up your alchemist lab, murdered somebody. Okay.
Well, you forgot broken undetected as well.
Right,
and stole their supplies. Got away undetected.
Well.
Set fire to the town. Killed 3 people, 2 people. Well, 1 person for sure. I don't remember if the people in the other house burned to death or not.
Right.
To be fair, when compared to feats such as Caden Killian's, passing the Godstone or the Starstone challenge while drunk, it is a relatively minor feat.
And yet you had to hire somebody to do it for you.
I'm lazy.
Apparently.
I respect that. I will pick up a couple of spells. I'm just going to... Let's see.
And for the rest of you, he does provide a nice 10 gold piece award each. I do have the loot table up for you guys if anybody's going to use it. It's on the Monday night tab, which I believe Dean is in there for some reason right now. I wonder why Dean's looking at it.
Well, I might still have it up from yesterday.
I have. I've got a group loot sheet that I made for myself. So
okay. So as I said, he does provide each of you with 10 gold, except for the one who is receiving spells in their stead.
I'm okay with this. We got 10 gold off of the Mantis Assassin 2 to split up.
You did?
Yep.
Okay.
And after he takes care of your awards, just let me know which spells you choose, Mike. Or did you already choose them?
I'm choosing Share Lore.
Okay. Solid choice.
Let's go Spider Sting. And the last
Solid
one
choice.
is going to be Floating Disc, because I too am lazy.
Pardon me.
Wheelless wagon, very good.
Indeed. All right, so I am going to find the edge of my player screen here and zoom in. And then move it up this way. All right. So after he pays out the reward, he says, "Now, you've done this small task for me. Please just ignore the screaming child in the background."
Necromancers.
Indeed. What else can I do for you folks, or is our business concluded?
What business do you might have for us?
Well,
sorry, Don, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Yes, if it would not be too large of a favor. Yeah, but I'm doing Italian now. I'll just have to cut this out for tonight.
I mean, Ben Nunn's every accent is Irish, so it doesn't matter.
Valid point.
Look at Sean Connery, man.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think Sean Connery can help that, though. Scottish
For a
Briggs
long
are
time, I have dreamed of circling the entire world, and perhaps continuing the work of this Pathfinder, I might be able to move a step in that direction.
Ah, so you're interested in joining the society, you say?
If we could speak with the dead man through magic, perhaps we could learn of his unfinished business.
Sadly, that is not a spell that I or anyone I know has in my repertoire. Although, I'm not sure if Anato would. Probably not. But Alina, she tends the Shrine of Desna here in town. She might. I mean, it's worth a shot to ask her. She might be interested in helping you out with that.
You don't need to join the Pathfinder Society to travel the world. They just want you to go out and raid tombs and then give them all of the good stuff.
So what you're saying is traveling the world as a freelancer. That is the way to do it.
I mean, knowledge is there for the taking. You just have to be the one to go out and take it.
Let me bring up my...
what were you saying?
I'm bringing up my core rulebook real quick because I got to check to see if the spell is in hers.
Okay. And I think Bartok or Blathtan was asking the High Magister something else.
It was probably Blathtan because Bartok's not really interested in this magics.
Mages.
Humans.
Speak with
right.
Dead
Humans.
is not a regular spell anymore. Let's see if it's a ritual. It is not.
Yeah, I don't think it's in the game anymore.
Yeah, I think they took it out completely. Let me check Gods and Magic just to be sure.
Can run a Google search through archives and net this here.
There you go.
Oops. Wrong folder.
It's not under focus spells.
Did you just jump over the back of the couch? No, but
And it is not under rituals.
Going once, going twice. It's gone.
What? I'm not surprised.
All right. And it does
Charlie,
not.
put your coffee in the fridge. Yes, please.
Let me make sure. No, it appears to be completely gone.
Yeah, I'm going to pull the two dwarves aside, Bartok and Rev, because they were the effective dwarves. And don't seem to be as interested in this. And I'm going to ask, all right.
Talking Corpse.
That was
4th level spell.
They switched the name of it.
That's why.
Bastards.
Then no,
Copyright
neither of the clerics in town would have the power to cast it.
Okay.
So, what is it you two are looking to do?
I don't know. Bears investigation to see whether or not this is it a count, I believe, or this noble is interested in people finding out he tried to have someone killed.
Countess Aloria's husband.
Yes, that's the one.
As we discussed previously, the Pathfinder wasn't of note, so his death is kind of a he said, she
I
said
understand.
thing.
I understand that. But would he want it known that he hired an assassin to take out a nobody?
It becomes a he said, she said type thing.
Thought we had a contract
You do.
Oh, that's right. We did have the paper.
listing him in it. So we're listing them in it. So
Let me go ahead and make a society check on that to see if it's something that would actually be worthy of blackmail. That's a 12.
You're not sure, especially with as slippery as the laws in Corvosa are. In Magnamar, it would be a slam dunk case, but Corvosa, you're not sure.
I should also point out, blackmailing a man who hires assassins is risky business.
That is also a valid point, which is why I wanted to talk to these two gentlemen, because it's always nice to have something to get between your enemies, especially things that are big and strong and hit things really hard.
Yeah, the muscle.
and don't dress like whatever that is. I still think he's a halfling. What's the next move then? I mean, the Pathfinders have been notified or will be notified.
Correct. The message went to the society. Now, we could go to the society house in Magnamar, I believe would be the closest one,
Yes.
and turn in the contract at least. Maybe they might want to pursue it further than we can as just individuals.
Yeah, but where's the return on investment, so to speak? He is a dwarf after all.
Well,
We go all the way, or they say thank you, and then
Magnamar is one of the larger cities around. Therefore, the opportunity for work for adventurers is a bit amplified compared to what it is here in a tinier town as Galduria.
too bad we don't know where these assassins come from. I'd like some payback.
Didn't last week I get the role to know where they're from?
They're from pretty much all over. I mean, it's the Red Manta Society, and they've got chapter houses in almost every major city out there. Magnamar and Corvosa would definitely have a chapter.
Well, that makes Magnamar a lot more appealing.
I mean, I'm not certain who else might have the type of things I'm looking for here, other than the school, but I don't believe anyone else was interested in staying in their employ. And we worked quite well together for a group that just came upon each other by happenstance.
Weren't we foretold we were going to be together?
We were foretold we were going to be here, not necessarily together.
Right. Who knows? Their prophecies probably ended at this point.
Oh, Cheryl, I guess before you got here, we got 10 gold as a reward apiece.
You said 10 gold?
Yes.
Thank you for letting me know that, Dawn.
You're welcome, madame.
How do I put that in?
You click on it and then change your gold value from whatever it is to 10 more
Where is it?
Gear.
under your gear page.
Just click on the gold piece. Add 10.
I set it to the new number.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, what's that background you're using now?
It's jellyfish.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, Bartok's never been to Magnamar, so he'd be interested in going and checking it out. He's been staying mostly localized villages and towns and woods, since he's not in quote-unquote polite society.
Now the trick is trying to find somebody to pay us to have to go to Magnamar on their behalf, and then we can move about our business.
Well, maybe there's a caravan or something heading that way that needs guards.
There's always boats
Traders.
heading that way.
Is the High Mage still here?
Yeah, he's just sitting there patiently waiting.
Perhaps, sir, you could write a letter of recommendation for us to pass along to trade captain or caravan leader.
Ah. Yes, I could do that.
Might make it easier to get hired with a recommendation.
So you're wishing to travel to Magnamar then?
Yes.
Unless you have any offers that pique my friend's interest.
Well,
If it's paid, I'm piqued.
I do have a package that needs to go to Magnamar and be delivered to, ironically enough, the local Pathfinder Society. But I understand if you don't want to get yourselves tied up with the society itself. There are some nasty rumors out there about them, and there have been several attempts to start up competitive groups. But
I mean, I believe Don wanted to talk to them, so that sounds like our interests might align again.
Wouldn't it be The Dawn? Isn't that like a title?
no, I don't believe it's a title.
Yes, it is. He said it was.
Yes, it's the equivalent to Sir.
Yeah, I thought so.
Let's see, I guess what kind of role would it be to know what these nasty rumors he's referring to are concerning the Pathfinder Society?
That would be a society check.
Okay, untrained society check. Yeah, I've got no clue.
What'd you get?
10.
10? Okay. You actually have heard some, and supposedly the demonic masters of what used to be known as the World Wound are actually the ones behind running the society in order to cause more chaos in the world. It's a little far-fetched. But, I mean, stranger things have happened. Meteors have been pulled from the sky by drow elves. The Rune Lords rose and fell again, all except for one, who's now, well, two actually, each of whom rule their own lands up near Sandpoint, to the north of
New
Sandpoint.
Thassalon.
Actually, I believe it's up in the Kodar Mountains. Yes, up in the Kodar Mountains. But, so, surely, it's a possibility, but it does seem a bit outlandish.
Interesting.
As outlandish may be, stop calling me Shirley.
I was going there. I was waiting. I was waiting for my break. Beat me to it.
Well then, I shall arrange for transport for you. I mean, I could send you by teleport, but that would be no fun for you folks.
Oh, indeed.
I wouldn't want you to miss out on any opportunities along the way.
And what are you offering for us to be your delivery people?
Well, I'll cover the cost of your transport there. It's quite expensive, you see. Unless you were going to go on foot.
No, I think a river travel will be much more expeditious.
Well then,
Agreed.
and he reaches into a pouch and pulls out a letter that is rolled up in scroll-like, got a wax seal on it with a sigil of some sort that glows faintly with magic. And he says, if you would please give this to the chapter mistress there. Her name is... Where did it go? I had it. Here it is. Her name is Sheila Hydemarch.
To be delivered to her hands directly, or
Indeed.
not pass through a steward, or
No,
Second.
but I'm sure you'll find that she's relatively easy to meet with.
just want to make sure the orders are clear.
Well then, I'll see to it that a boat is ready for you tomorrow. Please, feel free to stay at the inn on our coin. I'll make sure that the innkeep knows that you are covered.
Well, thank you.
And he then says, it's the Lakeside Hostel. Ironically enough, I'm pretty sure you can figure out where it sits. All right. What are you guys going to do?
What time of day is it?
Late afternoon, starting to ease into evening.
Head to the tavern or the inn.
Yep, drinks are on them.
That's what I was thinking. Stupid man giving dwarves a beer tab.
All right. So you make your way over. Are you going to go to the inn or are you going to go to the tavern? Or the hostel or the tavern?
Oh, I mean, it's not the same place? Damn.
No. It's the Pig and Whistle Tavern and the Lakeside Hostel.
No, I'll probably get some food first, so
Okay.
I'll hit the tavern first for dinner. And
All right. So you guys hit up the tavern, get some dinner, drinks. At least one dwarf, probably, possibly two drinks to excess. Jasmina.
Whoa. Who says there's anything about excess when it comes to a dwarf drinking?
Um,
It's a way of life.
It could be considered that, but what is Jasmina going to do through all this?
There's not a temple of Callistria, is there?
No, there is a shrine to Desna and a temple to Pharasma. A small temple, but a temple nonetheless.
Is there a place where maybe the hookers hang out?
That would be probably the Pig and
Pig and
Whistle. There's another tavern, the Wizard's Brew Tavern, but you're guessing by the name that's primarily a wizard's establishment.
So are you saying yes, the Pig and Whistle?
Yes to the Pig and Whistle.
Okay, I'll go there, and I'm not going to partake in the drinking, but I want to
Worship.
break bread with those who might be in need.
In need of the special ministrations of a priestess of Callistria?
Yeah, does that make sense?
Yes.
So you're gonna make performance checks to earn income?
That's pretty much what it is, a performance check.
I'm not trying to
Better.
make money, though.
That or she's just, casting Cure Herpes.
don't think she has Cure Disease yet. I think that's a 2nd level spell.
Well, let's hope she doesn't have cause disease.
Burn.
Um,
No, literally, it burns. When you
She's
I don't
thinking.
remember what I was going to say because stupid people were talking and made me forget. Oh, do I have all my spells back?
No, you have not yet rested.
It's the same day we caught the bad guy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like we've been, I don't know, walking a long ways or something.
All in a day's travel.
All right.
FYI, this does not save which spells I used.
I may have bumped it when I set it down too, because I know it does save them.
Yeah, when you click cast, it grays it out, and then when
Right,
you
but
click
I
rest,
casted command,
you did.
but it wasn't grayed out anymore.
Yeah,
It might
there was
have reset.
a command and a cure that were cast.
And how can I keep track of cures on this app?
Unfortunately, no, which makes me very sad. And we could break out PC Gen, the Bleeding Edge version, which has Pathfinder 2 on it, but
No, thank you.
no, I haven't been super happy with the way it's gone.
Learn to code.
Right?
But yeah, Bartok's actually going to take a little dip in the lake before we end the evening.
Okay. And that was the last anyone saw Bartok. No, seriously though, the rest of the night passes uneventfully. Jasmina finds a person to worship with, to put it politely, since she does follow basically the prostitute's goddess. And the next morning, there is a young man waiting for you at the Pig and Whistle when you head there to get your breakfast.
Hello.
Oh, pardon me.
Yes,
Flipping-
it is. There was quite a bit of revelry last night. I understand the yawns.
Yeah, I worked last night. So the young man, he's wearing wizard's robes, like classic wizard's robes. He says, Master Portio sent me. He says that your boat is ready and it's set to transport you and apparently some supplies for a town at the south end of the lake. And they've been paid to take you on down the river all the way to Magnamar.
Oh, I thank you, lad. What's the name of this boat?
The Ironside seems like an odd name considering the number of holes in the side of it. But it is what it is. The captain's name is Arctos. And I hope that you three, and he motions to each of the dwarves, are open-minded. He's half-orc.
For me, it is not a problem.
What were you going to say, Blathtan?
I actually had nothing.
Okay. All right,
As
so
long as he's not a mage.
you get your meal, and then you head down to the lakeside, down to the piers, and just a little bit of asking around, and they point you to a rather sizable river barge, probably about 50 feet long, about 20 feet wide. It does have like a normal deck. It also has a below deck section where you see that they're loading all the cargo. Forecastle, aft castle, and you see a spot where all of the crew members' bedrolls are all piled together. And it is primarily Most of the crew appears to be either orc or half-orc. And one of them comes walking over, and he says, you must be my travelers. I'm Captain Arctos of the Ironsides. The boat
Pleased to meet you.
looks like it may have taken a few cannon hits at some point in its career.
Well, the fact that it's still floating means it's good. Yes, we're your travelers. Show us to our cabins, please, Captain.
Permission to come aboard?
What cabins? He didn't say anything about cabins.
Very well. We shall stay on the deck then.
Show us to our bunk spot.
Once we bunk down for the night, anywhere on the deck is fine. If it starts raining, you can go below decks, but it smells a little ripe down there.
And this is the Ironside.
Yeah. It used to be a bigger boat.
How much bigger?
As you're looking around, make a perception check.
That is 15.
Judging from the ribbing, this may have been like the mid deck at one point, and the aft castle and the forecastle look like they've been added on since the upper decks were taken out. And it went from a sailing ship to a barge.
Interesting.
Well, come aboard. He paid your way, so I don't need any extra hands for anything. But if we want to run into trouble, you're on your own with that. Just stay out of the orcs' way. They get a little touchy.
As in, they're going to touch me?
No.
Oh, thank every god.
They want to keep their parts, they won't.
And within a matter of minutes, you guys cast off. And it seems to be a well-oiled crew. They stick within sight of land, just because of how shallow beamed this boat appears to be now. And you start sailing south. Let's see if anything fun happens.
I will grumble to everyone in the group about how I am no longer a fan of Porcio Stolo because he sent us on a boat ride without a cabin.
To be honest, we didn't specify accommodations.
Well, he's a cheap bastard to begin with.
You're just now figuring that one out. He's a mage.
Need to
Trying to draw a little bit of inspiration from the river for songwriting, but my perform check is not so great, only a 12.
He just met you. He's going to take a while before he separates you from mages.
Oh, that's fine. But every time you use mage as a cuss word, he goes, no, it's humans.
Whatever race the mage might be.
All right. And for simplicity's sake, we'll say that Root and Ball are hiding in somebody's pack because they're small enough to do so.
They're currently in hibernation.
They're currently potting.
Yes.
All right.
They're planted.
Oh, pardon me.
You're starting that again, James.
Yep.
They're smoking their other mushrooms.
All right.
But you made tea with that. Oh, well.
Or would that
We're
be
going to do
cannibalism?
this. And
Indeed.
hold on.
I'm assuming the wizard's got the letter.
Yes. I have it in one of my scroll cases.
Damn it. There it is.
as well as that sheaf of papers from the contract is in a separate scroll case.
What? Where'd that go?
Is there a reason we can't see Nick tonight?
What do you mean? I'm here.
He's Bartok.
He's
I see your character. I don't see the person.
Oh, that's because I did a thing.
he feels a little camera shy today.
No, I'm here. See?
Okay. It's weird talking to,
Bartok?
yeah.
All right. Making some quick on-the-fly adjustments to a map.
Yes, I'm totally going to cast Read Aura on that scroll, though. Try and figure out what its magic is.
Yeah, like he didn't think of that.
Let's see, do I need a spellcraft check? Or...
It would be an Arcana check.
Arcana.
Okay, well, untrained Arcana check then. I've got no clue.
I just assume it's a Sigil Spell on the wax. And then I'll demonstrate to the Don what a Sigil Spell is, because I have it.
What does it do?
It places just a unique magical sigil about 1 square inch in size on a creature or object. And depending on your level, it depends on how long it lasts.
All right.
I must learn this spell then to create my...
Dawn. Do you want us
Yes?
to call you the Dawn or just Dawn?
Don Villananda, please.
How about I call you Donnie B?
Donnie V.
Very well.
All right.
But yes, I must learn this spell and make my characteristic V mark.
Well,
Where
if you
is...
wish to pursue the arcane arts, I can teach you the spell.
1, 2, 3, 4. Who am I missing?
This is arcane. Eh?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just thinking as a primal caster, I may not be able to learn that then.
All right. So as you guys are going,
No, it's a primal cantrip too.
Ah, nice. Okay, yeah, so maybe when I go up in level and can learn spells, teach me that thing. Ooh.
Does something interesting happen?
yes, it does. All right.
We find out the rumors of Black Maga are true. Good game, guys.
Well played. Well played.
I believe she
2
would be a
sessions.
level 22 monster.
New record.
All right.
Not something I think we should aspire for. Just saying.
I mean, I'm down.
Alright, so Black Maga comes and he's just Revenark.
I heard you were talking shit, dwarf. I actually had a group go after Black
Probably.
Maga.
Somebody eats my dwarf. I'm gonna go all Tommy Lee Jones on their ass and shoot my way out from the inside.
That's fair. And it was a Rise of the Runelords game. They went after Black Maga, and he critically failed his attack and dropped his hammer in the lake, and then asked for it back. So Black Maga threw it at him and critically hit and nearly killed him. It's good times.
Well, you know, he
Where
was
are
polite.
we?
He returned it.
You guys are
We're
on a
on
boat.
the lake.
And let me give you guys your
Flippy
vision now.
floppies.
No, I meant like where on this map of Varisia?
Right about here.
Yep, right about there. See where it says Santos Forest?
Oh, okay.
We're
Now
in
that
that
the map's gone, I can see the dot.
The red dot.
Come on. There it is. All right. Ooh, this is what I get for...
Is this a new day?
Yes.
This is a new day, so your spells have returned.
Do I have to like scream prayers in the morning at sunrise?
Scream? No.
Can I?
If you
Maybe.
want.
I've always assumed that Calistria praying is just
Orgasmic
flicking the
screams?
bean before, yeah. Just flicking the bean for the day.
All right. Let me make
Well,
this
that's a whole lot of enemies.
Those aren't enemies. Those are actually the crew members
Oh, okay.
of the boat. And as you guys are heading on, oh, bugger. I just realized. This is a really old map that it's one of the original maps that shipped with the program. And throughout all the
It has
updates,
the light blocking turned on.
yep. So you couldn't see past the edge of the ship. So I'm trying to fix it real quick. Because otherwise it won't do you guys any good if you can't see what's attacking. There we go. Looks like there might still be something there. What about this guy? There it is. All right. So as you guys are sailing along down the Ember Lake, everybody make a perception roll. And this will be for initiative.
Ooh, do natural ones do anything extra bad on perception?
Not for initiative rolls, no.
Okay. It's a 5 then.
Okay, Nick.
Bartok has a total of 18.
15 for Rev.
All right. 1, 2, 3,
15 also for Blithtan.
Hold on just a second, guys.
Oh, no problem.
Blithtan, Bartok, Jasmina, Don, and who did I miss?
Rev.
Rev. All right. So what was Blathtan's?
15.
Bartok's?
18.
Jasmina?
16?
Don?
I got a 5.
And Rev.
15.
All right. Blathtan and Rev. Who has the higher?
My initiative is at a +5.
And Rev, what's your initiative modifier?
He muted.
Sorry, my kids were talking to me.
Oh, no problem. What's your initiative modifier?
As far as I know, I don't have one. Why?
Perception.
Oh, +6.
All right.
1 second.
Sort these.
I'm gonna go get coffee real quick.
Okay. All right. So let me bring this up and from out ahead, and coming in fast, low over the water. What size is it? Oh. There is a creature that looks, I'm not sure if you guys can see it.
Not well.
You'll have to make a party or something for him to join so you can talk to each other.
Hold on, I know how to fix this. All right, let me go to this, settings, and oh, it's not letting me turn it off. All right, so I'm just going to enlarge this creature here. Get it facing the right direction. And
it's like a flying gar? Or...
that is what it looks like.
Oh my.
so it's a little dragon.
And as it's coming in, it was really close to the water, which made it really hard to see until the last moment when it gets to about here, and it swoops up level with the deck. And once it gets there, you hear the sound of what sounds like something hawking a loogie, as it just goes, and a big ball of spit comes flying out of its mouth right at that closest orc to it. It's going to strike that orc. And the acid, I'm going to actually throw a template down. That entire portion of the deck is covered in just this green slimy thing that seems to burn. What are you doing?
Look at what
Just
I got,
throwing up
Nick.
The
Oh.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch Creamer.
And the orc takes
A lot of damage.
a whole lot of damage. You see the skin just slough off the orc as it screams its death throes. And that will take us to Bartok.
So this thing's not close to the edge of the boat yet?
Not yet, but it looks like it's coming.
All right, I will delay.
Okay, delaying. Jasmina would be next.
How far out is it?
You are, if it'll cooperate, you are right here. And it's over here.
And it just shot.
It just hawked a giant loogie right onto that orc that just sloughed its skin right off.
How's the orc look? Dead?
Oh, he's quite dead.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Oh, no problem. We're
Cheryl
just
is
getting
trying to
acidly-
decide what to do.
Is that where the acid hit?
Yep.
Yes.
And it's popping and sizzling on the deck.
How far will my whip reach?
It has a 10-foot reach.
He is not 10 feet within the boat.
Not yet, no.
I am the healer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reminding myself that, not you. What is swimming?
It's an athletics check.
I am not athletic. And I'm the blonde and green.
Yes. Let me zoom in a bit.
Did we find out where the speed is?
Where this what is?
Yes.
Under your about page.
Yep, it's underneath all of your stats under your about page. It'll be size and blank.
Oh, okay, I see. It's like real tiny underneath charisma.
Yes.
Okay. And you said that red area is bad.
Yep, it's sizzling, popping. It looks like mucus and slime, and it's definitely acidic because it melted the skin right off of that orc.
Are the darker boards anything?
They're just replacement boards.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't like sticking up out of the ground.
Nope.
Are there more people below deck?
Not that you know of. Most of them were up here working.
This is a very small crew.
Yep. It's just a barge, which I
Okay.
shouldn't have these.
Can I go stand on the steps?
Like 2 below decks?
Yes.
Okay, so that would be 5, 10. Put you there.
And what does bless do?
Gives a +1 to attack and saves versus fear. And I believe that's
They
it.
have to use it before my next turn.
No. So
It's an area.
it lasts for 1 minute unless you're concentrating on it. Each action you spend concentrating on it to sustain it, it increases its size by 5 feet.
Oh, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
What did someone do to me the other day? Yesterday. Saturday.
That was
That
bless
is
and inspire courage.
the wrong one.
What was the one Chris cast on me that only gave it for me for 1 round?
Oh, that was guidance.
Yeah, guidance is a cantrip.
All right. So that takes all 3 of your actions. Then we go to Rev.
Is blessed too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I just saw he's AFK. So he will delay. Blaftan.
Let's Arcana check to figure out what this thing is, I believe, for
Yes.
draconic things. That is a 25.
These things are common. All right, so do it. This is a river drake. You know that rather than a breath weapon, unlike its dragon cousins, it has caustic mucus. And it can't use it again or anywhere from 6 to 36 seconds after it needs time for it to build the mucus back up. And it is known for having sudden bursts of speed, as well as it'll go into a frenzy when it's attacking. And
Okay.
be careful of its tail.
Careful of it. I'll scream that. Any resistances or immunities that I got with that roll?
It's resistant to acid, and it's immune to paralysis and sleep.
Okay. And I will
How
scream
smart are
out.
these?
And you will
Are
what?
these guys smart?
I'll scream out, beware the tail, watch its frenzy. It shouldn't be able to do that for a few seconds. If we take it quick, we can stop it from spewing more acid. I don't think anybody here that I am aware of has acid flasks or anything, so I'm not going to warn them of that. So that's my second action, basically calling out what to watch for in common. And then with my last action in Draconic, I am going to Actually, I will not be doing that. I will just use my last action to move 30. Which one am I? There we go. Yeah, I would like to move back to here, please.
Okay.
And that's my 3 actions.
All right.
Knowledge, expressing that knowledge, and then moving.
Does Rev wish to go now?
He's not going to do anything but hold. He can't do anything. I have no ranged weapon.
Okay.
So,
Don.
Let me try an Arcana check myself. I rolled well on this one. I got a 19. I guess, do I know anything about how smart these river drakes are, or whether they speak common?
They don't speak common, you know that, and they are pretty bestial.
Okay, darn.
pull a fist and grab one of the orcs and throw them at him, maybe.
All right, I suppose I will move forward then.
How far?
Full 20 feet.
Okay.
And I will pull out a dart.
Drawing a dart. And okay. All right. Next up is the Drake. All right. So it flies 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50, and it's putting on its speed surge. So it'll get to there. And as it comes in, it suddenly just seems to lose its mind. And it lashes out first with its fangs. Does a 25 hit you? Don.
No, it misses.
Gotta ask. It just tears into you for 13 points of damage, piercing.
Okay, ouch.
Then it lashes out with a claw. That's going to be a miss. And its second claw is also a miss.
You mean tail?
The tail is a reaction.
I didn't think river drakes had claws because they don't have claws on the picture.
Oh, sorry, tail. 2 tail strikes. So yeah, it lashed out twice with the tail and once with the bite. I don't know why, but I read that as claws. All right.
It sure saves us.
White claws. Bartok. It comes all the way back to you.
All right. So this thing is pretty much on the deck at this point.
Indeed.
All right. So we will move to... because we can't do that because it's not a straight line. We will go ahead and move to... oh, come on. Why won't you do it?
Trying to annotate?
Yeah, it's not putting down my annotation for some reason.
That's weird.
So I was trying to use the arrow stamp. That's all right.
Yeah.
Hold us.
Right
Took
there?
mine a second to pop up.
Nope, that's Jasmina. I'm going above it, the other side.
Here?
Yep.
All right. So 1 action to move.
Yep. And then,
Gonna draw your weapon.
no.
Oh, wait, you don't have weapons.
Nope. We are actually going to attempt to grab onto one of its wings.
Okay. Go ahead and make your grab check.
All right. That'd be athletics. It's going to be a total of 15.
15 as you're trying to grapple it. All right. Fortitude DC. That is a miss.
And we will attempt to grab it a second time.
Okay.
And that's going to be a total of 12.
That is definitely a miss. All right. So as Bartok runs in, screaming like an ape, tries to grab it and misses. Jasmina.
So to keep Bless going,
Bless
I don't
will
have to.
Bless will run for 10 rounds once you stop sustaining it.
But I can spend one action
It'll increase the size.
with one action.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Okay.
And you can do that multiple times per round as well.
So you increase the size of it.
I can do it again.
Indeed.
Let's do that.
All right. So that'll be 2 actions. We're going to go back to the square.
You
Come on.
made it smaller.
Oh, give me a second. It's going out 15 feet. I need to make a proper 15-foot and 20-foot emanation. And 25 and 30.
Now
Slacker.
can I step forward so that my friends are in it?
Yep. Step
And
action.
Well, I want to also move north one.
More than one? How far forward?
Just one.
One more?
Sure. And one north.
Ah, okay. I understand now. All right. From there, we go to Rev.
He's going to move into combat if he can. Or as far as he can go, moves 20.
All right. I forgot to do that, so I'll do that now. He's going to lash out as a reaction with his tail, and a 27 is going to be a hit.
Safe bet.
4.
Is it a critical hit, though?
Yes.
AC's 18.
All right, so it's not a critical. You're going to take 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage from that bash with the tail. It's a bludgeoning attack.
Son of a bitch. All right.
We've had 2 people hit, correct?
Yep.
All right. So moving up to one action is drawing weapons a second action.
Yep.
And then I'll be able to attack with one of them that I drew, yes?
Yes.
All right. He draws his weapons and he swings his war axe. Saying a few choice words in Dwarven, which even though people don't understand the language, they're pretty sure he's swearing. And I'm sure that's going to be a miss.
There we go.
Come on, this stupid thing. When a dwarves move, it rolls all over the place. Yeah, it'd be a 13.
A 13 is a miss. And then we move on to Blathtan.
Blathtan will step forward. Just let's stride. Yeah, there. Wave his hands in arcane gestures as I cast Ray of Enfeeblement.
All right, and he gets a save.
Fortitude save.
What's the DC?
DC is 17.
All right, he passed but did not critically pass.
Okay, I rolled a nat 20 for a 27 total.
That is going to be a hit, but not a critical hit.
Okay, so since it wasn't, so it's a hit, not a critical succeed, so it doesn't use the outcome for 1 degree of success or worse. Okay, so he will become enfeebled 1 for a minute.
All right. And then it is the Don's turn.
All right. Well, he's used his reaction, so I will move backwards.
How far?
15.
On the bright side, that's a -1 to all of his attacks for a minute.
And then, let's see here.
Waste of that 20. Bastards.
I will attempt to use my Fairy Dust Focus spell on him.
Okay.
So it needs a will save.
13 is not going to pass, I don't believe.
No, it's a failure, so he can't use reactions and takes -2 on perception and will saves.
Okay, how long is the can't use reactions?
Let's see here. Duration 1 round.
Okay. That was fairy dust.
And I guess I gain concealment from that bloodline ability.
Very nice cast.
The Dawn is a fairy?
Hey, so pretty.
Well, I do have now Sparkles concealing me, so you might be under
You're a
that
vampire.
impression.
You couldn't tell from the way he dressed. Okay.
Okay, that's one round. All right, moving a cast. Then we go to the Drake, who he is. Let's see, nobody's hit him except for the wizard way back there, but he's got 2 opponents in front of him, and he will bite. 15 is not going to hit Bartok, is it?
Nope.
And then he bites again. This one is at -5. So +7. It's a 26 on the second bite.
Ouch, that's going to hit.
Is it a critical?
No.
All right. For 13 damage. He bites a third time. And this one's at -10, so a 12 is not going to hit. And after his frenzy is over, he tries to bite once more. 9 plus 12 is 21.
21 will hit.
All right, and that is a low roll, 7 damage.
I guess it would be staggered because I'm exactly at 0.
You're dying 1 when you hit
Okay,
0.
I'm dying 1
All right.
because I didn't get healed up from our last foray.
You would have healed overnight.
I would have healed the full.
Your con times your level. Plus-
Okay, then I would
Lucian?
con times level 1, so 3. So I would actually be at 3 hit points then still.
Okay. So let me
You
change.
have to remind people that you don't have full health and ask for healing when necessary,
Especially with a new healer.
especially when it's a week between the end of a combat and then the beginning of the next.
No, it was only a day. It's just been a day.
All right. Bartok, it's your turn.
All right.
This
so
critter
as-
rocked your world.
As Bartok's getting beat on, he's going to take both of his arms, pound on his chest, and go into a rage. And he is going to slug the dragon.
Okay.
9.
That is a big fat
Or,
miss.
sorry, 10, because I forgot the bless.
Still a big fat miss.
All right. And then the second strike is going to be That's going to be an 8.
An 8 is definitely a miss. All right. From there, we go to Jasmina.
Well, my companion, who just got real big and muscular,
Yep.
isn't doing real well, right?
Nope.
And I can do, what kind of heal is it? Where I like, oh, everybody?
That is a 3 action.
Three
heal.
action heal, 1d8 to everybody.
But you'll also heal the Drake at that.
Nobody's
point.
hit the
If
Drake
you do
yet.
a 2 action, you could do a.
Mhm.
That's true. 2 action, you single target, but at range.
Yeah, but a couple has been hit pretty hard up front.
Truth.
And no one's hit the Drake yet, so doesn't
I
matter
was
if we
going to
heal
say,
the
the
Drake.
Drake doesn't look injured at all, right?
No, nobody's hit it yet.
Okay, how do I do that? I just
You
go,
declared
I'm doing
number
it.
of actions and roll the dice. So you're doing the 3 action?
Yes.
All right, so it's 1d8.
Plus anything?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope, you only get pluses for 2 actions. And then plus if you do 3 action, you'll be in sustain mode for your bless then.
Might need to explain that. She looks confused.
Meaning
Not
you can't pump
confused.
you can't pump any more actions into it.
Yeah, you can. Bless isn't a sustain spell. It's
Oh, it's
just
not?
lasts for 1 minute, and then you
Oh,
just
it's
spend
period?
period. As long as you have it up for that minute.
Okay, so it's not like the Inspire Courage one.
Nope.
There, I'm put that on correctly.
So I can spend 3 rounds
3 actions
and then
to
eventually
heal.
come back to bless and be like, it's still there.
Yeah, it stays.
Yep, it stays for a minute after you cast it.
But you spend an action to enlarge it.
But right now, it's about as enlarged as we want. And it's nice that the sailors are all just milling around doing nothing.
The sailors are terrified.
Oh, noobs.
All right. How much
Yeah,
did you heal?
Reverend Ark's taking note of that. He's thinking in his head, we're on our own, huh? Well, I think they're on their own too.
Captain said we were going to be on our own if any trouble came. He said it
Yeah.
up front. We don't have cabins.
I understand that, but he didn't bother mentioning that his own people were going to be ineffective and useless.
He said,
Burn.
any trouble, you're on your own. I think that's pretty upfront.
No.
I'm sorry. When something attacks the boat, I assume that the crew's going to also attack the thing, or just
Exactly. They're going to defend their boat. So if it's that easy, I'm going to attack the boat, and it's
This
going to
boat
be my
used to
boat
be
when I'm
bigger,
gone.
probably smaller because something came and attacked the boat, and now it's like cut in half.
It's okay. Orcs and half-orcs are well known throughout the region for their cowardice in the face of danger.
I'm doing a 3-action heal.
Yep, go ahead and roll it.
Y'all got 8.
Nice.
Definitely helpful.
All right, Rev.
Oh, I'm going to lay into him with both weapons. War axe and the sawtooth saber. Okay, sawtooth is an agile weapon as well, so with his twin fighting, it's only...
-4.
What's it mine? Yeah, let's see, that's a whopping 12 with the war axe and 21 minus 4, 17 with the saber. Or no, even less than that 'cause it's only 7, so
How much
15
did
with
you-
the saber.
15 with the saber. What'd you say with the war axe? I'm sorry.
Oh, the war axe was only 12.
Okay.
Don't forget, you have a hero point if you want to throw to reroll something.
All right. As of right now, both of those are missing.
And one more time with the saber. since
Okay.
it's-
This will be
-8.
Well, that would have been a really good roll, but 17 minus 8 is 9 plus 9, 16.
That is a miss. As you swing all of your weapons, and is the twin strike a 1 or a 2 action attack?
I don't know. I have to look it up.
I believe it's 2 actions.
The fighter feat is 2 actions.
Okay. I wanted to make sure. That way I wasn't shorting him an attack. Double slice, that's it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Double slice is a 2 action.
Or are you a ranger?
Straight up fighter.
You
Straight
don't.
fighter? Okay.
You don't take the -4 on that first swing with the double slice, by the way. So that upped your to hit to, it was a 15, so you were at a 19 to hit on that one. 20 with bless.
With the
yeah.
sawtooth.
Yeah, with the sawtooth. 20 with bless would be a hit, so go ahead and roll the damage for that.
Well, that dice is on the floor. 6 points of damage.
All right. It roars in pain, and you think you've got its attention.
Yeah. Probably that sawtooth ripped through me pretty good when I got hit with it, so I know it doesn't feel good.
All right. Bleth 10.
Blith 10 is going to spend 3 actions summoning a Bloodseeker. We'll pop
All
it
right.
right there.
I have to admit, you're distancing yourself from other mages with those Bloodseekers.
As far as -1 creatures go, it's the most bang for my buck.
It's nasty.
That would be a 28 for it to hit.
That's going to be a hit, but not a crit.
Okay, that's fine. It just attaches to it and then begins to drain. Deals 4 points of damage, and the creature now has the drained 1 condition.
All right.
That's my turn.
The Don.
All right, how you guys looking up front?
Ouch.
Yeah. He's, Bartok is probably worse off than me, looking.
All right. I'll step back another 2 squares. Let's see here. Yeah, 1 more, I guess, so that the 30-foot bursts next round will get them and not the dragon. And I will do a 2-action heal on Bartok.
Okay, 1d8 plus 8.
That's a D10. Heal for 11.
Hooray. Almost full.
All right, then it is the Drake's turn. And it seems to be ignoring the little thing on it. And it, let me count this down. Lashes out 29 to hit Rev.
Yeah. Yeah, he only has an 18 AC, so I'd say that's it.
That is indeed a critical.
Yeah.
Yep. So that's going to be 30 on the damage. I believe that's going to knock you down.
Dying 1.
I don't know. Let's see. He was 3 down, so he was already at 18, so he's at negative 12, basically.
So he's at 0.
Still dying 1.
And then it turns its attention to Bartok with another bite. That's going to be a miss. And that's going to be another miss. That finishes the frenzy, and then its last attack is also going to be a miss.
All right, because I'm at 17 now.
All right, Bartok.
All right. Well,
And it
we
can
are-
take reactions again.
We're going to take a swing at it. With the bless, that's going to be a total of 14.
That is a miss.
All right, second one. that is going to be a total of 9.
That is a miss.
And one more swing at it. Oh, that, of course, I get a better die, and it does better. So that is going to be a total of 12.
Nothing but misses. Then the orcs finally, and let me insert them, hop into the fray at a... Oops, they go after Bartok. And this guy, he comes, come on, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. So that's 2 actions, and he has basically a small club in hand, but he is going to miss. This guy, they're using belaying pins that they've got on their belts. He goes 5, 10, 15, 20. He doesn't want to step through that muck. $10, $15, $20, $25, $30, $35, and he's pulling his belaying pin. Guy does the same thing. And he's going to be able to move up. And he's going to move up. Captain is staying at the wheel, because you got to have somebody to steer the boat and keep you from hitting. This guy comes rushing up, as does this one. And now the entire crew is in the fight after they got their bearings back. And from there it goes to Jasmina. She's thinking hard.
Hardly thinking. Thanks, Ben. I don't. What's the character on the Drake mean?
That is a Bloodseeker that was summoned by your elven wizard friend.
Yep, it's a mechanical construct of a little tiny mosquito demon.
Yep, you've seen him do it before.
No, I just didn't know what that was. The symbol.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and command it.
All right. It gets a will save. And what are you commanding?
Lay down on the boat.
Okay. So basically drop down.
Yeah.
Because it's still kind of flapping its wings there. And
Yeah.
all
We
right.
need to hire a new healer.
That was 2 actions. What about your third action?
Oh, someone's. Why?
Because Red's dying.
Yeah,
Oh, where are you?
you see the
Straight
little
ahead of
black and you see the little black and white image on the in front of you.
Let me
two
zoom in a little
spaces
more.
up?
Oh, I did hear you fell. This is my first time ever being a healer, so.
What?
Ugh.
And I'm allowed to be a smartass about it.
You're new to the group. No, you're not. You don't know me. You're supposed to be nice to me.
I was being nice to you. I was saying it with a smile on my face. I'm a dwarf
Can
and
I
haven't
one
cast
action heal him from here?
No.
Nope.
Nope, you're not close enough.
You want to step up to him?
But that's my last action then. Yeah. He can be dying too. It'll be okay. He'll survive.
All right. Rev,
Time to hire a new healer.
do you have the toughness feat?
I'm gonna let you die with talking like that. The only one I'm allowed to heal here or have to heal is Mr. B at the bottom of my screen.
Left hand?
Yeah, because he says nice things.
They'll stick together.
All right. Rev, do you have the toughness feat?
Don't believe so. Let me check.
All right. Either way, you need to make a flat check, which I forgot to put you down to disabled. Whoops, that's the wrong person.
I do not.
That's
All
why I
right,
didn't
make a
know,
flat
because
check.
he didn't change your
What is a
Character.
flat check? It's new
Just
for
a
me.
straight D20 roll. Tell me what you got. See if I can get my camera
18.
to refocus. All right, so you stabilize. You're at 0 and unconscious.
And now at wounded 1.
Yes, wounded 1. You can add that condition on your defense page. And we are going to be doing wounded correctly now.
what were we doing wrong?
It doesn't go away with magical healing,
Nope, but
How do you get rid of it?
treat wounds.
treat wounds or full hit points and resting for 10 minutes.
All right, Blatan.
Well, first action to control the minion, to move this thing to drained 3 with 2 actions, and we'll do 6 points of damage total. So that's good. That's at least,
All right.
depending on what its CR is, several hit points down. Let's see. Then the other action will be to cast Electric Arc. I'm no
Okay.
longer in the bless, so that is a 23. Oh wait, that's
You don't
just
have to roll to hit.
Never mind.
And the
difference.
damage.
Is what? Hold please.
Should be what, D4 plus modifier?
Yep, 7 points of damage.
The little bit of water that remains on it seemed to amplify the power of that, and it really lit it up.
Excellent.
The Don.
All right. You have called me a fairy, but I am feeling in a generous mood, so take a 2-action heal.
On whom?
I can't share right now, buddy.
On Revenark,
Okay.
15.
Revenark gets 15 back.
Yeah.
You are still wounded 1, however, you are conscious and prone.
What does the wounded one do exactly?
-1 to all your rolls, if I remember correctly.
No, it doesn't do anything mechanically unless you go
You
to
fall
dying
again.
again. Then
Okay.
you go to immediately to dying 2.
Sorry, thinking Torg.
Okay.
All right. That was 2 actions for the Don. What do you want your last action to be?
I'll skip my last action.
Okay. All right, then it goes back to the Drake, who now has a target-rich environment. Bartok hasn't hit it at all. So it's going to go after the orc straight to its north. That is going to be a massive hit. And he spends his reaction to, as his fury hits him, he spends his reaction to stay in the fight. He's looking pretty beat up, though. I'm going to go the opposite way for the fury. Or frenzy. It then goes for the one directly to the west. And that's going to be a hit. And that puts him into frenzy. And the third one on its frenzy attack is going to be a miss. And then it'll take one last swing at Bartok. And plus 2 and 11 is not going to hit.
Nope.
All right, Bartok. These orcs next to you look like they're on their last leg.
So he didn't
What's that?
fail. He didn't fail his will save.
No. It couldn't
Did you
understand you.
Did you scream it in Draconic?
Maybe.
All right, we're going to take the first swing at it. That's going to be a 25 to hit.
That is a hit, but not a crit.
All right. So the first portion of damage here is going to be 7.
Okay.
Going for a second hit. Let's see. This is going to
Are you
be...
attempting to cause lethal damage?
No.
Okay, so this will be all non-lethal.
Yeah. The second one is going to be, let's see, 23, 24, minus 4, 20 to hit.
That will be a hit.
All right. And then
It
that
doesn't
will
say
be...
anything in here about having to be in its language.
If you look at
Has
the
to
tab,
understand
it
you.
says linguistics, which means it has to understand the language that you're saying it in.
Why do they have these things set up like this? Like, it's stupid.
And that'll
Actually,
be
it makes
11,
it easier.
11
Right.
points of non-lethal.
All
Write
right.
an email to Paizo.
And then since I've made 2 hits with my Animal Instinct, I get a free grab on it at my highest BAB. But I'm just going to take the assurance for the athletics check, so it's going to be a 16.
That
to
is a
grab it.
miss.
Alrighty. And then we will take our third swing at it. And this is going to be 13, 20, minus 8. That's only going to be a 12 to hit.
And that'll miss. All right. From Bartok to the orcs. The frenzied one to the north. He manages to connect with 1 for okay. And the next frenzied orc misses, and the last frenzied orc hits with 1. All right. Then it goes to Jasmina. You are in range with your whip if you so wish, but you haven't drawn it yet.
How's the guy in front of me look?
Much better. As you look down at him, he's wounded, but he's back in the fight.
How's anyone else around me look?
Those 2 orcs are looking really battered.
Can I... What's the difference between a 1, a 2, and a 3 action?
So 1 action, you have to be able to touch them, and it only does a d8. A 2 action, you can still only hit 1 target, but you can reach them out to 30 feet, and it's 1d8 plus 8. The 3 action heal is a burst, or an emanation, sorry, not a burst, that erupts from your square for 30 feet out and heals everything within 30 feet.
Can I ever selective channel?
Yeah, that's a
Later.
4th level feat.
Yeah, but you could do a 1 action heal the guy next to you, and then do a 2 action heal the guy farther away.
Yup.
Nick, you are just good of ideas. Like, you know how to work this 3 action thing.
All right, is that what you're going to do?
No, it'll cost you 2 of your heals, though.
Yeah, that's the downside.
How many heals do I have?
What's your charisma modifier? On the about page.
2.
So you get a total of 3 free heals a day. And
No, you say free heals. Do I
Yes.
have heals that I can...
if you sacrifice spell slots for them, yes.
Why would I take anything else but heals?
Command. Bless.
Command hasn't done a single thing. Bless is good.
Bless is amazing.
As a fighter, usually I like less. Because sometimes it's the difference between.
Hit or miss.
Yep.
Guidance is good too, but it's a cantrip, so.
All right, so you're going to do that and use your last 2 font heals?
No.
What are you going to do?
They're on their own.
I mean, they kind of left us on our own. I'll heal the one that I can touch.
Okay, so that's 1d8.
He got 1.
Still better than none.
All
2
right.
hit points.
Rev, I like your attitude. Okay, I'm gonna pull out my whip
All right, that'll be your second
and whip
action.
it.
Are you trying
Whip it
for
real
lethal
good.
or non-lethal damage?
Lethal.
All right, so that'll be a -2.
Crack that
Oh,
whip.
non-lethal?
Not
Yeah.
non-lethal has no penalty because it's a non-lethal weapon. You have to be trying with the whip to cause permanent harm.
Non-lethal, would that take it down?
Could knock it unconscious.
Let's do that.
All right, so straight up attack roll.
Do you see? I don't have to be the one to kill it. $11.
That is a
12.
miss.
I'm blessed.
Still a miss. All right, from Jasmina to Rev, you are prone on the ground.
He's going to stand up
Stand up is one action.
and lay into the damn thing again with his blades.
Twin strike
Double slice.
or double
Double
slice. Sorry.
slice.
Twin strike is the ranger version.
Correct.
Yeah. Double slice. So,
No penalties.
assuming I can hit, yeah, because nicely enough, that sawtooth saber is an agile weapon. God, I love that. Plus is on, right?
Yes.
That'd be a 20 for the war axe and 22 for the saber.
Both of which hit.
Of course, all I'm going to do is attract the thing back to being pissed off at me now. Yeah, D8, D6.
I have 1 heal left I could spend on you.
Might need it after this round. 7, 15 points.
All right. And that is enough to drive it to the ground and kill it. And the orcs let up a cheer. However, the one that's still orange up there kind of falls to the ground unconscious. You guys had
Can I,
one round.
Medicine it?
Yeah. You guys had one round before it was going to be able to spit again.
And that was a target-rich spit environment.
Yep.
Yeah, no doubt. That would have been toasting everybody.
What do I roll
And-
to harvest its breath weapon sack for use for alchemical purposes later?
It's not an actual breath weapon. So it's basically spitting forth like mucus and stomach acid.
I mean, I'm gonna try to harvest what I can to be
Okay.
able to use it for acid flasks or something in the future.
Yeah,
Where's the elven mage at in comparison to the rest of us? Because he's gonna get there before I chop the shit out of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, hold on, don't destroy it.
Okay, that's good. I'm like pissed off dwarf with sharp, pointy objects in his hands. Creature that hurt him a lot. Not good odds.
Yeah, if he got spit again, this boat will start looking like a Jackson Pollock painting.
I don't know if it would look that good.
All right.
Mages. Maybe not elven mages.
That'd be survival, or is it a craft check?
We'll call it a craft check. You're trained in
That
craft, right?
I am very trained in craft. That is a 24.
Okay. That is enough to harvest enough acid for at least one batch of
Whatever.
acid vials. Jasmina, what is your medicine roll to treat that orc?
10.
10? That's not enough.
Okay, I walk over to him and use my last one action heal for.
Okay.
Oh, I was going to try medicine, but never mind.
Yep, so
Is
I'm
it
out of
immune?
spells for the day.
Oh, pardon me. All right.
How's Bartok looking?
Pretty solid, actually.
These guys get back to work.
Captain, did you see where the drake came from?
Yeah, it flew out of the swamp there off to the east.
Is there a way we might be able to look for its den? They do like to keep treasure, and drake eggs are quite valuable.
I mean, yeah, we don't have to be to
Mages.
our next delivery until tomorrow, so
I look at the dwarf. If it has a clutch of eggs, wouldn't you rather have one of those trained on our side versus attacking you?
And what if it has a mate, siblings, or kids?
Kid should be easy to take care of.
Exactly.
Wouldn't you rather get rid of them now than when they're big, like this guy?
It's a safety faction for the region.
Rev looks over at Bartok, looks back to the healer and the wizard. I appreciate everything you did. Lead the way.
Exactly.
all right. So he turns the barge and crosses over because you're in a narrower section. Crosses over the lake and comes up to the swampy area on the east side of the lake. Uses he drops anchor and sends you guys out in one of the little tow rafts that they have. And not really a raft, it's more like a rowboat. And sends you to, I'm going to say, oops, I did not mean to save that, but that's okay. And sends you ashore. From here, you guys will need to make, if you're going to try and track it, you're going to need to make a survival check.
I got a 24 on my survival check to track.
Wow.
19
Can
on
I
the die.
help him?
Sure.
Whopping 17.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I
21.
got 10.
21 to assist.
All right. So one of you was able to assist.
So that makes it a 26.
All right. Let me bring up the nest here.
What sort of signs did it leave, considering it's a flying creature?
Breaks in the trees.
Droppings.
Drakes are not exactly gentle, so it would leave breaks in the trees and leaves and things like that. Droppings, like he said.
And they also don't like to be, high profile, so they'll stick to the ground in the cover as much as possible, too.
Okay.
Why is... It's not what I expected when I clicked on wild growth. Terrain. No swamps there. Good old map hammer. All right. Hold on. No, apparently the map hammer pre-made tiles are not perfectly aligned. Oh, there we go. Or I'm just an amateur at this.
Rookie.
All right. Maid. All right, so you are able to backtrack it. And
with that roll, can I tell if there's more than one drake or just the one?
Just the one.
Okay.
All right, and across the way, you do see the nest. And as you guys approach, definitely a strong musky smell here. The nest itself is pretty, like disheveled, like it only comes here and sleeps. However, as you guys get there, you can see that it looks like it's got all kinds of stuff just kind of tucked into it.
No eggs?
No eggs.
Okay, well, at least it could have a hoard of some sort, so...
Let's see what it's got, I guess.
I'll cast Detect Magic.
The only magic is what you guys brought with you.
Well, nothing magical, but at least there might be something.
All right, so as you guys go digging through, it's going to take you about a half an hour of just pulling this nest apart.
That's fine.
You find
Keeping watch.
a total of 12 copper, 7 silver, and 3 gold. And you notice that all these are really clean, shiny coins.
Okay, so it likes the shiny stuff.
There
Oh,
is
that's draconic.
There is a single onyx stone that would be worth about 2 silver.
Hmm.
Okay.
So definitely more coinage to your list.
Yep, got it marked. Anything else of value? Any gear, anything like that?
Digging down through. Let's see.
Like, of course, throwing out the rocks and junk because these things aren't
Right.
as smart as dragons.
There is a size small chain shirt, along with the halfling body that it belongs to. Well, what remains of the halfling body, which is primarily just bones.
Well, it's the bargain basement of the dragons, but it's a place to stop.
It is indeed, and we have a head to mount if we so choose. A story to tell. Some of you might have some scars to show off.
But at least no acid scars.
And at least we did our thorough business. Riding into battle on the back of a river drake.
No, indeed.
But there's always the next time.
Yeah.
And
I'll be right back. I have to put a small child to bed.
And then I will ask Bartok and to bury the halfling, as well as ask Jasmina to deliver last rites.
And I will heavily oblige.
Oof, I only rolled an 8. It's not very good.
That was still nice of you.
All right. So I heard you guys were going to bury the body.
Yep, bury the body, deliver last rites, and then I was going to ask how everyone felt if we threw the 12 copper to the captain and the orcs for...
Last rights for the orc that got demolished.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And keep the gold and the silver and the chain shirt for ourselves.
And the onyx as well, yes. I mean, we did do the bulk of the fighting. We did come out here, risk the swamp to find this nest, but a little something for the fallen orc might deliver a bit of goodwill with the captain and the crew. It's always good to have, people with transportation be friendly with you. You never know when you'll need that ally.
True.
And it's not his fault that Porcio didn't book us frickin' cabins.
Apparently, I forgot to save the Avestan map with the map intact. All right.
So we get back, hand the captain the copper pieces for, the fallen crew member, and so they can hoist a drink to his memory when we get to Magnamar.
All right. And the captain Captain Arctos is very happy with that. And you guys continue on your way. Let's see what happens with the next day. Actually, if anything else happens this
Before we rest, can we all get healed up?
she does have one more heal and plus medicine checks.
I do. I can do a 3-action heal, right?
Yep. Go ahead and roll the die.
We all got 3.
Perfect. I'm at full.
I'm still down a little bit, but overnight I will heal.
I did that for Nick.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have a healer's kit to roll medicine checks.
I can do that too, right?
Yeah, you have a healer's tools.
It's on my list of things to buy.
It's like once every 10 minutes?
Once every
an hour.
Oh, once an hour?
It takes
Per
you 10 minutes.
person?
It takes you 10 minutes to do it, but they're immune for, what is it, an hour?
Yeah.
And battle medicine, they're immune 24
Everyone stop
hours.
yawning. Okay, so I am going to... Who needs healed? The Donnie V.
Indeed.
Okay, I'm going to do you first.
Hey,
Giggity.
And the rest of you get the sloppy seconds.
He was my husband in another game.
It's true.
What number am I looking for?
15.
I got a 13. Sorry, Donnie V.
All right. You want to try
A
and
bit too much of the whip and not enough of the bandages.
do you want to try and treat Rev's wound?
Yes?
Okay. Go ahead and make a medicine check.
What am I looking for?
I am getting that now. So this is a treat wound.
Is a 25 high enough?
Oh yeah,
Very much so.
25
I'm
might
back.
be critically high enough.
that is indeed critically high enough.
So,
Do
yeah.
I roll?
48.
Yep, 48. The wound is removed, and you get to roll 48 hit points restored to him. Rev, you got 3 back already. And
Cool.
she's removed your wound, and let us see how many more hit points you get back.
It's probably safe to say he's going to be full up because he was only down by about 7 or 8.
19.
Yeah, that's almost his total hit points. So yeah.
You're good. We also decided to give the captain and the crew the 12 copper that we found to honor the fallen orc's memory. Kind of buy ourselves some goodwill with Arctos.
Works for me.
Okay. We kept the more important coinage, of course.
All
They
right.
wanted some. They should have come with us.
Exactly.
The rest of that day passes uneventfully, other than the captain giving orders.
Can I try healing Donnie D again?
Yep, after an hour.
I got a 20.
All right, so that's 2d8.
I'm fully healed. I was only down 2.
Well, then there you go.
Thank you.
Well, you could have been down 6.
All right. And as you guys, by the end of the day, you have reached. Oh, I need to zoom in so that way I can see. So I got your guys' map zoomed in, but not mine. You guys have reached the confluence here. And he pulls up to the banks and sets anchor far enough off that nothing can easily get onto the boat without making a lot of noise splashing. And overnight, oh damn it! Are you guys going to set a watch overnight?
Of course.
Yes.
Okay. What is the order of your watch?
I'll take either first or last so that I can get my full allotment of sleep.
I will take last.
I mean, you're
I'll
going to be up
take
all
the-
night anyways, Jasmina.
All right. Entertaining
Why's that?
the crew.
There's a whole crew of orcs to worship with.
I don't think you know how we worship.
Yep, and I'll take the midnight hour.
Okay.
Question.
Answer.
If we're at the confluence there, wouldn't we be parked in Nybor for the evening?
He actually stops short of Nybor.
Okay. Just double checking that because I knew Nybor was right around there.
Nybor is going to be your next stop.
Ah, he wants to get there during the day to do the trading.
Yep.
In
Makes
and out
sense.
on the same day.
Oh. Makes sense.
All right. Who was on second watch?
That was me.
All right. Make a perception check.
Alright. 16.
16. Okay. During your whole watch, you kind of get the feeling of like you're being watched as well, but nothing seems to come of it.
Alright.
And then the next morning, you guys get moving again, and you arrive fairly shortly. God damn it. It's what I get for only 4 hours of sleep after working an overnight 12.
Wow.
You pull into Nybor, and the first thing you guys all notice about Nybor is there is a large population of half-orcs, half-elves, gnomes, halflings, and the populations are pretty much the ancestries across the board are pretty equal. I mean, there's still more humans than anybody else, but yes, Cheryl.
Could you show me where this is on the map? I'm not seeing
Yeah.
the name.
right there.
Nybor is right there at the confluence.
Thank you.
Town of Misfit Toys.
And Captain Arctos is like, oh, we're going to be here for a couple of hours, so if you guys want to go and see if you can find anything, you can. Just make sure you're back by the time we're ready to leave.
Well, I
I'll-
suppose a
I'll
town
take
of
that.
halflings would be a good place to sell a halfling shirt.
Right? That's what I was thinking. I'll go liquidate that.
Okay. And not that you guys can afford it, Nybor would definitely be at least a level 5 town. So if you guys want to pick up anything extra, get some extra funds.
Half value for selling.
Yeah.
Okay. I will ask everyone if they want me to pick up some alchemical or magical healing. So we're sitting on quite a bit of gold that we've picked up, and at least Bartok and Revenark might enjoy having a potion or two at hand to quaff in case of injury.
How much are they?
For minor elixirs of life, they run about 3 gold.
Same with minor healing potions.
All right, I'll take one.
So order 1 for.
The Don.
Yep. Does Bartok and Rev each want a potion? Minor healing potions are 4 gold, whereas the minor elixirs of life are 3.
Okay.
What's the difference between the two?
One's a D8 healing, one's a D6, but the D6 also gives you a +1 to saving throws for a minute.
Whatever we can afford.
I would like Bartok and Rev to have one.
Bartok kind of looks over as like, you've seen how I fight. Do you think I have the common sense to drink one?
How about I hold on to Bartok's and have him down it when he needs it?
That's fine. Everyone,
Thanks, Mom.
I'll spend 9 of the gold on 3 of those minor elixir of lives. So if you're holding on to it, mark it down on your sheet.
Go, Cheryl, go to your gear tab, click Add Equipment at the top. Use the drop-down menu to select Consumables, and then find Elixir of Life. Or actually, it's not Consumables, Alchemical.
Yep, alchemical items.
Gear tab.
And then you give it to yourself rather than buy it.
Let's say on your gear tab, where do you go?
At the top, it says Add Gear or something like that.
Add equipment?
Yes.
Okay.
And you click on that, and then it'll have the drop down at the top.
Adventuring
Minor
gear.
or lesser?
Minor.
Alchemical.
The level 1. Oh, and that bonus to saving throws against diseases and poisons lasts for 10 minutes.
And what's it called?
Elixir of Life, minor.
Elixir of Life. I see. There it is, minor. Give. Okay.
All right. If that's all the business you're going to do in Nybor, once you guys get loaded up, the captain gets you flowing down the river towards the. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it. I always mess it up. The river that starts with a Y.
How do I give it to myself?
When you click on the item at the bottom, there should be something that says buy, give, cancel, and an X.
Okay, yeah, it's like Yen the Bakari River.
Yep, the Yonda Bakari.
Couldn't tell that first vowel. It's pretty small print.
What he
It's,
said.
Want some Bacardi River. It's definitely about rum.
And it takes you about a half a day going with the current to get down to the Yonda Bakari. Hey, I got it right. And
Nice.
to the south of you, you see the mush fins. It's like all swamp on the south side of the river. And as you guys are just cruising down, you're going to make it to about, whoops, not that one, this one. Right about here, when everybody needs to make a perception check.
For initiative or just to see?
I was
Just
just
to see.
about ready to say I was going to be keeping watch this time.
Yep. Got a 6.
Do you want numbers?
Yes.
21 for me.
19.
Bartok?
8.
Bartok got a total of 14.
All right. So those of you at 15 and above, which I think was only Jasmina and Blatan, you guys both happen to look up at the same time, and you see way up in the sky a black draconic looking creature. It's too far away to make out exactly what it is, but it definitely has the shape of the dragon. And the shadow then passes over the boat. And that's where we'll pick it up next week.
Not good.
Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, so tomorrow night, Extinction Curse. We will be starting at 8 because unfortunately I have to work at 12 tomorrow, so I won't get off until 7 p.m. Other than that, we'll see you all for some more crazy carny hijinks. Everybody have a great night.
Yeah.
Bye.
Later.